Trump and Pena lock horns again over border wall. Video footage shows wife of corrupt Mexican ex-governor holed up in London's illustrious Belgravia. Why ABC acts Roseanne Barr's rebooted show, and the father of the boy dangling from Paris balcony is charged for leaving his son home alone while he was out playing Pokemon Go. Hello and welcome to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Breaking News Business. I'm Elliot Bullman. Let's go to the information. President Trump insisted once again on Tuesday that Mexico will pay for his proposed border wall and enjoy it, as he tied Republican success in the November midterm elections to a continued focus on illegal immigration and border security. In response, his Mexican counterpart Enrique Peña Nieto wrote on Twitter, "President Trump, no, Mexico will never pay for a wall, now or never. Sincerely, Mexico. All of us." Trump was speaking on Tuesday at a Make America Great Again rally in Nashville, Tennessee, where he recalled that his government is renegotiating the NAFTA agreement. Trump also attacked Mexico for not helping to stop the flow of illegal immigrants into the United States and repeated his election campaign promise that Mexico would pay for his planned wall along the US-Mexico border. Trump cited that the US trade deficit with Mexico stands at $100 billion, and in addition to that Mexico pockets another $100 billion for drug trafficking. He said that Mexico earns all that money and does absolutely nothing to stop the people that cross Mexico from Honduras and all those countries, the caravan. They're going to pay for the wall and they'll enjoy it. A few months ago, Peña Nieto cancelled his trip to Washington to visit the US president due to the vehemence with the construction of the wall, a date that has not come back to fruition. Trump has not secured the necessary funds for the barrier on the border with Mexico on his part of Congress, and now his idea is that Mexico will pay for it. Moving on. On Tuesday, the governor of Veracruz State, Miguel Ángel Yunes Linares, released a video and images showing the whereabouts of Carime Macías Tubilla, the fugitive wife of former Governor Javier Duarte. Macías is wanted for the alleged subversion of more than 100 million pesos in ghost companies, and until now, she's eluded a massive search in more than 190 countries. Carime Macías is living the high life in one of London's most exclusive neighbourhoods, attending swanky gyms, and is spending over £1 million pesos a month on shopping. The video evidence shows Carime Macías withdrawing cash from ATMs, clutching bags of clothing from exclusive stores, and sauntering around London. Macías is living on Wilbraham Street in Belgravia, one of London's swankiest neighbourhoods, located just a stone's throw away from Queen Elizabeth II's Buckingham Palace. Miguel Ángel Yunes Linares' presentation to the Attorney General of Veracruz finally proves the whereabouts of Carime Macías Tubilla, the wife of former Governor Javier Duarte, to be in London. Yunes Linares revealed that Javier Duarte and Carime Macías' children are attending one of London's most exclusive schools, the Eaton Square Mayfair. Now all the material has been handed to the Prosecutor General of Veracruz so that in turn it can be sent to the Attorney General's office. In light of this evidence, Interpol issued a warrant on Tuesday to locate and arrest Carime Macías. In other headlines, Roseanne Barr's controversial tweets have finally provoked serious consequences. ABC announced on Tuesday it had cancelled the Roseanne revival following a tweet by Barr that likened former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett to an ape. Barr's tweet said Valerie Jarrett was the child of the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes film. In response to Roseanne's tweet, ABC issued a statement saying, Roseanne's Twitter statement was abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with its values, and for that, they decided to cancel her show. Speaking at a pre-scheduled MSNBC town hall event on racism, Mrs. Jarrett said the Roseanne Barr controversy was a teaching moment. She added that Robert Iger, chief executive of Disney, ABC's parent company, had called her to apologize and said he had zero tolerance for Barr's tweet. Following ABC's cancellation notice, Barr's talent agency ICM Partners dropped her as a client. Ratings were initially superb, with the premiere of the rebooted sitcom in March pulling in more than 25 million people. The show was even renewed for a second season before the 10 episodes had even finished airing. Critics praised the sitcom for tackling American political divisions in a manner sympathetic to the millions of people who voted for Mr. Trump, a group which often complained that TV wasn't made for them anymore, while still entertaining millions of his opponents. For years, Roseanne's social media activity has been laced with profanity, provocation, and peculiar conspiracy theories. ABC executives knew all that when they took the risk on the reboot, and at first it seemed the gamble had paid off. Bob Iger, the CEO of ABC parent company Disney, tweeted, "There was only one thing to do here, and that was the right thing." In other news, the father of the 4-year-old boy who was rescued from a Paris balcony this past weekend had been out grocery shopping and playing Pokemon Go instead of watching his child, according to a French official. Authorities have charged the father of a 4-year-old boy who was rescued from the Paris balcony last weekend with failure to meet parental obligations after his son was seen in videos dangling from the 4th floor of a Paris building. Paris prosecutor François Molin told the BFM television network earlier this week. A migrant from Mali was hailed as a hero after scaling the building and pulling the young boy to safety. Videos of 22-year-old Mamadou Gassama's climb went viral, and even French President Emmanuel Macron said he would put Gassama on a fast track to citizenship. Paris public prosecutor François Molin told news site 20 Minutes that the father, a man in his 30s, got it into his head to play the game after shopping and was distraught to learn what had taken place in his absence. The unidentified man was taken into custody on Sunday night, but has since been released. He'll appear in court in September, facing 2 years in prison or a fine of up to €30,000 for child neglect. The boy's mother, meanwhile, was not home either, Molin said, because she was visiting France's Réunion Island in the Indian Ocean with family members. The unnamed woman told local TV channel Antenne Réunion that she had spoken to her husband and son on a video call half an hour before the incident. The boy's father was distressed by what had happened, she said, adding, "I'm not justifying what my husband did. My son was very lucky." And finally, let's review the markets. The Mexican peso increased 0.2799 or 1.42% to 20 on Thursday, May the 31st, from 19.72 in the previous trading session. IPC Mexico increased 69 points or 0.15% to 44,716 on Wednesday, May the 30th, from 44,647 in the previous trading session. This was all for today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Elliot Bullman. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and log on to MexicoNewsNetwork.com for more information on Mexico and the world. Until next time.